we are rolling.
Perfect. Okay, so to start, the Me Too kit is marketing itself as a sexual assault evidence kit. What do you find problematic with this product?
Well, I'm warning Virginians about the self-administered sexual assault kits. It's really important. I'm sorry, I got tripped up. You mind if I start again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Go for it.
I'm warning Virginians about the self-administered sexual assault kits. Sexual assault is a really traumatic experience, and it is critically important that survivors get the health care and mental health and other support services that they need, and that evidence is collected in a way that, should the survivor choose to bring a criminal case, that evidence will be admissible in court. The experts, healthcare professionals, advocacy organizations, law enforcement have expressed a lot of concern that it leaves out that healthcare aspect of it, that evidence may be collected in a way that it won't be admissible should the survivor choose to pursue a criminal case. And I think it's really important that folks know that there are those limitations.
What would be some of the problems with using this DIY kit as evidence in court?
You know, law enforcement and other experts collect evidence to make sure that it's admissible in court. It needs to be properly collected. There has to be chain of custody, issues like that. So it is really important. And while evidence collection is one important aspect of it, the healthcare and medical treatment and testing for infectious diseases or pregnancy, making sure that the emotional and mental health services and support is also there, is critically important. We've worked really hard in Virginia to train healthcare professionals, especially sexual assault nurse examiners. We've worked to train law enforcement in trauma-informed responses to sexual assault. And we really want to make sure that survivors in Virginia feel comfortable coming forward and going to a healthcare or law enforcement professional.
So Virginia has taken a strong approach to reversing the backlog of rape kits in the system. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you've done with that? And perhaps people might think that they should do an at-home kit because of this backlog.
Well, we have worked really hard in Virginia to turn a page in how sexual assault is addressed in Virginia. We've really tried to train law enforcement and healthcare professionals in trauma-informed and survivor-centered ways. And one aspect of that is working to completely eliminate the sexual assault evidence kit backlog. We have almost gotten through all of them. That was an important part to make sure that every single kit gets tested, and there's a state law that requires it going forward. So everyone's kit in Virginia will be tested.
By what time?
Yeah, within a very short period of time, that evidence kit will be tested. It's required by law, and every single kit gets tested.
You've mentioned multiple concerns about this product. Has your office reached out to the manufacturers of this kit?
You know, we've really just focused on warning Virginians about the concerns that have been expressed with them. We know that some colleges and universities have been contacted from the company trying to sell them to the colleges and universities. So we want to make sure that this information and the concerns that we have are out there. It's really important that survivors get the health care and get the emotional support that they need and that they deserve. It's critically important.
Is data and privacy concerns something that you're worried about with using this DIY product?
You know, I've heard a little bit about the privacy concerns, but my main focus is on making sure that survivors get the medical treatment that they need, that they get the support that they need, and that evidence is collected in a way that it can be used in a criminal case, so that should survivors choose to pursue a criminal case, they know that evidence will be collected, and it'll be collected in a way that's admissible. These are heinous crimes, and when the evidence comes forward, we want to make sure that it's admissible so we can put the perpetrator behind bars and off the streets.
Attorney General Hearing, this is my final question.
You know, cost should not be a factor at all. Any survivor of sexual assault should feel comfortable knowing that they can go to a healthcare professional and get treated and get tested. The information is private, and those who are involved in the examination collect the evidence. They are trained in how to collect it. They're trained in making sure it's admissible. They're trained in identifying other physical injuries that may be associated with the attack. It's really important that survivors get all of those services, and by going to a professional, that's how they can get it done.
Is this something that a Virginian can go to a hospital and just because I don't know, can get tested even if they're uninsured?
Cost should never be a factor. My understanding is that any sexual assault victim can go to a hospital and be treated and get the services that they need.
Thank you so much for your time. Is there anything that I left out that you wanted to add?
No, I think that's it.